Hi Taurus, I'm ever so sorry that this is like 3-4 days late, your general reading. It's just that I've had an influx of personal readings to do. I've been extraordinarily busy. I'm sorry about the lighting. I'm recording at night to get this up to you guys. You're next on my list for September, I promise. I'm doing the September readings real soon and you will be first in line, promise you. Sorry, my darlings. Okay, let's make a start with the readings now, and also to apologise for not being around in July. I had some personal issues to sort out. The Lord, the universe, is lifting me up. Some stuff is still going on, but thank you, Jesus, thank you, God, thank you, universe, because things are starting slowly but surely to turn a corner. So I'm just hanging in there, and I'm just trusting in the Lord, trusting in the universe, and yeah, things are gradually, slowly but surely turning around. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get on with your reading. Usually, guys, you know that I would choose 8 cards and then one card at the top to really kind of represent your monthly energy for August. Now I've changed it a bit. I still do the 8 cards to show potentially what could be happening for you guys in August, but I choose 2 cards from the top of the deck to serve as your general energy, and then I'll choose a card from the bottom of the deck which will show as the overall theme for the month or the lesson or whatever. Okay, so Taurus, we have the Empress and the Page of Swords. Now you guys know that I only really go on my own intuition and how I feel about these cards. Okay, here we go. Let's change them over. The Empress to me always signifies, in one way, it signifies the initial completion of something, okay, because it is a number 3 card. So the Empress, when I look at her, she's pregnant, she's abundant with, she's filled up, okay, she's about to give birth to something, okay, so it's the initial stages of something that we're going on here. This card also represents beauty to me. She's a very beautiful woman. She's dressed in beautiful clothing. She's in a beautiful surrounding. She looks very, very comfortable. So to me, this is kind of like building up something that is comfortable, something that is healthy, something that is abundant, something that makes you feel at one, something that makes you feel almost like you are standing in your own personal truth in a way, if that makes any sense to you guys. The Empress is the counterpart of the Emperor, but she's a softer, she's not as kind of edgy or as kind of square as the Emperor. She's much more rounded, much more softer as a character. She's also very beautiful. And I feel that when we look at beautiful things, whether that's a face, whether that's a piece of clothing, whether it's a piece of furniture, that it kind of fills you with a sense of joy. So I see the Empress being joy. If I were to look at it as an energy, it's the energy of joy. But then we have the Page of Swords. I mean, the Empress can also represent people being attracted to you, okay? So it's attractive, it's beauty. It can be about a run of good luck with something. Fertility. So it's kind of the manifestation of something in a way as well. The Page of Swords can be slightly trickier though, because the Page of Swords, if you look at this card, I'm looking at him next to the Empress and he looks like he's about to cut her down, or he wants to cut her down. Can you see those 2 cards together? He looks like he's ready to strike her there. I always look at cards together. This is a card of communication. The swords are our thoughts, challenges, struggles, communication. This person here in the Page of Swords can represent mischief, okay? It can represent harsh communication. It can represent blockages. It can represent hostility, feeling defensive. Because the page is so young, it doesn't really watch how it speaks. It's mischievous, but in a very naive way. And I feel that because we have the Empress here as your general energy, beauty, abundance, fertility, joy, success, comfort, But then we have the edge of the Page of Swords, Taurus, which is a lot more kind of severe. So I feel that the general energy is trying to reach your full potential through a challenge, but this challenge is necessary, I feel, within August, Taurus. This can also be communicating your desires or coming out. I'm just getting coming out of the shadows or showing who you are within August, because it's going to lead you on to something great, because we do have the Ace of Pentacles as your overall theme. So this suggests, when we look at the Ace of Pentacles, it can be money in the hand, it can be financial abundance, it can be universal good luck. But I feel that you'll be tested for some reason. I'm just getting the word test come up for me. Almost like you'll be tested. You'll be tested to go the distance with something because it's in your best interest, in a way. This is what I'm feeling here. I know that I'm throwing out a lot of things at you guys. The Ace of Pentacles is a gift from the universe, gift of abundance, new beginnings, gateway to abundance, optimism. Whenever you get the aces, they're all about new beginnings, gateways, offerings, something being offered, something being given. But they're the seeds. They're not fully manifested yet, but they're the seeds. So I feel that through August, whatever the challenge is to your joy, to you gaining abundance in something, to you gaining happiness, or to you gaining that kind of sense of trying to complete something or trying to get somewhere, that there is going to be a present, a gift at the end. So I feel that the Ace of Pentacles as your overall theme is to keep your eyes on the prize. No matter if people are standing in your way, if situations are standing in your way. For August, I would say, Taurus, it's to keep your eyes on the prize, because there is a gift in store for you. Some of you guys could have money coming in. Some of you guys could have new financial opportunities or simply opportunities coming in. But these are opportunities that you need to work towards, and you can't let things get in your way. And looking at these two top cards, somebody's trying to get in the way of somebody's joy. Page of Swords is trying to get in the way of the Empress. It wants to strike it down. But the Ace of Pentacles, the overall theme is hold the faith. Hold the faith. You have to work through a challenge in order to reach the gold mine, if that makes sense to you guys. Let's have a look at what could be potentially happening within August for you. We have the Four of Pentacles here. Your classic card of holding on to something, not budging, feeling limited. This is also, for me, a card of self-limitation. So limiting yourself. There's no reason why this guy can't surrender all these pentacles, but he chooses to hold on to them. He chooses to limit himself. He chooses. It's almost like he burdens himself down, because the pentacles are rather large. There's one on his head. There's one, his arms are wrapped around a pentacle, and there's two stuck underneath his feet. There's no reason why, unless they're there by super glue, that he can't just kind of throw the pentacle out of his hand, take it off his crown, and just take his feet off those two pentacles. So he chooses to be stuck, and he chooses to be stuck to a situation, because the pentacles are all about what's happening in the real world. They're an earth sign. So if you look at the tarot as a storyboard, you've got the thought, which is the swords. You've then got the cups, which is the emotion. So thoughts create emotion. Then you have the wands, which are all about our ideas and action. And then you have the pentacles, which are about manifestation. So making it happen, taking action as well. Everything's really intertwined. So our thoughts create our reality. And this guy's reality is to stay stuck to something that is material. Okay? This is about having a limited view on something. Usually associated with materialism, money. Somebody who's quite, not, I wouldn't say he's greedy, but I say he's very penny pitching. He's very sort of, is the word frugal? So the overall idea for August so far is that for some of you guys, you might be holding on to something. And it might be an idea that is burdening you down. Okay, because we do have the Ten of Wands, next. The wands are all about our ideas and our visions. So what is it that is burdening you? What is it that is holding you back? There's a vision that's holding you back. It's keeping you stuck. It's providing a burden for you. It's making you feel burdensome. And it could be to do with something or someone that is stamping on your joy. But the cards are saying that you've got to make your way through it, and you've got to keep hopeful. And you've got to keep the faith, and you've got to keep positive. Some of you guys might be musing over a loss, thinking about a loss, because we do have the Five of Cups. I mean, it could be for some of you guys that there is a huge responsibility, financial responsibility, because these pentacles really look quite heavy on this guy. So for some of you guys, it could be that in August, this isn't, it is a great reading. It's a good reading. No matter whether it's negative or positive, readings always serve to help us, okay? So I'm looking at these two cards here, and, we've got the Four of Pentacles, a heavy load of money on this guy's head. So he has a lot of responsibility with this money as well. And we've got the Ten of Wands, responsibility, heavy burden. So maybe some of you guys are feeling burdened through something financial, maybe something around the home, because the Empress can often represent the home. So, is your home in... for some of you guys, it might be that you're feeling that there is an attack on your home, or there is some form of problem around the home. The more I look at these cards, this can also be the case. The Empress is about a home-loving woman, someone who makes the home comfortable. But the Page of Swords can also be about delays and disappointing news, setbacks. So is there some form of a setback going on within the home? Is somebody threatening to take your home or to take something away from you? I'm sensing a burden within the home for some reason for some of you guys. There is the fear of loss here with the Five of Cups. This guy has his head bowed in sadness, loss and grief. This can be a card of uncertainty, changes through difficulty. And changes are coming up for you through difficulty. We also have the Seven of Cups here. It says that you've still got options and choices. Okay, maybe some of you guys have a difficult decision to make around the home. Because the Page of Swords can often be a card about receiving bad news via letters. Brown letters, white letters with like one of those windows in them. The type that you get from your tax people or your or a government agency or something like that. So as some of you guys, you may have already experienced this, or it might be coming in. You may be receiving some correspondence that might threaten what you've built up. This isn't sounding great, and I don't mean it not to sound like that, but that could be the case for some of you guys. But it's only the case if this type of thing is already in the hemisphere, it's already in the universe, it's already circulating, and potentially you know about it. So this could be another scenario, because we do have this Four of Pentacles, which can suggest holding on to something within the home. holding on to money, not being able to move from something, holding on to something that's material. And we've got this Ten of Wands shows a burden of vision, not being able to see straight. If I go quiet as usual, I'm looking at the pictures and seeing what else I feel my intuition is telling me. I mean, I'm looking at the Ten of Wands as well, and I'm looking at the Five of Cups together. And these are two people that won't look at each other. One of them is hiding. One of them doesn't want to see the truth of something, or they don't want to see beyond those wands. So they're kind of concealing something. And another one is looking down at 3 cups that are spilt. So looking at spilt milk. Looking at the liquid running out of what was full. So it's almost looking at emptiness. So maybe there is some kind of relationship problem within the home for some of you guys. Where maybe two of you aren't speaking anymore, or you can't kind of look at each other, or you're finding it difficult to kind of communicate your emotions and your ideas. But we do have this Seven of Cups, which tells you to kind of to me this card can often signify kind of castles in the sky, unrealistic aims, but this card can also say be grateful for what's in your life and stop sort of looking for, you know, the unreachable. To my mind, though, it's more saying that you have to have hope. Because the Five of Cups, this guy has lost all hope. He doesn't know what's behind him. There are 2 pentacles here. Sorry, 2 cups here. And there are 7 cups here. And when I add the numbers up, that makes the 9 of Cups. It's your wish card. Wishes a lot of the time are dreams. We have a wish or a dream to win the lottery. We have a wish or a dream to win a sports car. We have a wish or a dream to have something turn around for us. So when I look at the 2 pentacles behind him, and I look at the 7 pentacles in this card, it screams out to me, a wish is yet to be fulfilled, and it's going to be fulfilled. But if you look at the 2 top cards, we have joy, but then we have somebody who's trying to stamp on that joy. Could be around the home, it could be letters coming in for some reason, disappointing letters, bad news, that type of thing. But remember, the Ace of Pentacles is telling you to have faith and trust, because there is a gateway of opportunity through challenge. The opportunities are with the 7 of Cups. Hope is still there. Still look at your dream, look at the prize, because it's going to happen for you. When I add on the 2 cups behind this guy that he's not looking at, it makes the 9 of Cups for me. The classic wish card. You are going to achieve what you want. You are going to get what you want. You are going to get what you're wishing for. Because the Ace of Pentacles tells us that as well. And you do, because we have the Knight of Cups here. The Knight of Cups is all about the delivery of an offer that will give you a lot of emotional value in August, Taurus. We also have the Page of Wands. Good news coming in. Fast-moving energy. Creativity. Again, another message card. But this time with good news. The Page of Swords doesn't always herald good news, but the Page of Wands does a lot of the time. There's some correspondence or some information coming through for you guys. Knight of Cups offer. The offer is delivered via correspondence with your Page of Wands. 2 of Cups, a connection. That connection is still there. So this could be a new partnership for some of you guys. Whether that's in love, whether that's in business. When I look at two people together, it suggests support to me. It's not one person on their own, it's two. Negotiation. So maybe this is the offer coming through via email or letter or some form of correspondence of a negotiation. Now, you do have the Knight of Swords as your last card, Taurus. So it can either be where somebody is still trying to play funny buggers, because the Knight of Swords can often be seen as a bully, someone who isn't very nice, someone who is emotionless and cold and just wants to cut something down. So you may still find some opposition here to what it is you're trying to achieve in August. But the other thing is, with the Knight of Swords, it says just go for it. Just go for something that you're going for. If he sees something and he wants it, he just goes there. This can also be swift communication. And when I look at it with the Two of Cups, I'm looking at the Knight of Swords running in to the Two of Cups. So I feel that in August, this is saying don't be too hasty with anything as well. Think about it. I noticed that the Knight of Cups sword is pointing up to the Seven of Cups. Knight of Swords sword is pointing up to the Seven of Cups. But it's almost like it's saying, take a look at your options. So I feel that there could be more than one negotiation or one option that comes in for you guys regarding whatever this matter is with struggle and adversity and then success. I feel that there's going to be a couple of opportunities that come in for some of you guys, if this is making any sense to you, this reading. It's almost like the Knight of Swords is in haste. He's running against the clock because he wants to tell you about different options that are available to you. But I feel that you need to be alert to this, Taurus, because we do have the guy in the Five of Cups and he's not noticing his options. He's just not noticing them. It's funny little reading this, but I really do feel, let's just do a quick recap of this, Taurus. We have the Empress, the Page of Swords as your two top general energy cards for August. It suggests to me that some joy, some abundance that you guys are building up, something that you're trying to manifest through or have happen or give birth to, is being cut down. Or something's kind of there's an obstacle there. And I feel it's via communication. Page of Swords, brown letter, white letters. Harsh communication. But this is for your higher good because it's going to give you a gift after you've gone through it, whatever this challenge is. There could be difficulty, I feel, around the home. Maybe holding on to your home. Maybe something within your home. Maybe you've got people that want to come and take things from your home for money that you owe. We do see burden either around the home or around something material, maybe. Because we do have this Four of Pentacles, limitation, holding on, fear. And the Ten of Wands, again, a burden card. Not so much about fear, though, but carrying a heavy load, a heavy responsibility, and it could be to do with the home or something material. I keep getting the word divorce through. I don't know why that's coming through. I'm looking at two people here, potentially. The guy on the Ten of Wands, he's buried his head into the wands. He's not willing to look up. And the guy in the Five of Cups, he's looking at the loss rather than what he's gained or what's there behind him. So he's not looking for He's not looking on the bright side. He's looking at the cups being half empty rather than being half full. But he needs to turn around to the 2 cups and also see the 7 of cups, because this is your wish card. Have faith. Contentment is on the way to you. We can see this in the Ace of Pentacles. Stop focusing on the negative side of stuff and start focusing on the positive and seeing all the options that are out there. There is some offer coming in August for some of you guys. And it will come, I feel, via letter, via some form of correspondence. Could be about a new negotiation. But what I would suggest is, if you get one offer through for some form of negotiation or something like that, partnership, then you need to kind of hold back a little bit, because we do have the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords to me is a warning card as well. He's not pointing towards the 2 of Cups, he's pointing towards the 7 of Cups. So therefore that's saying to me to look at other options as well. Don't just take the first thing that comes in. Look at other options, because you could get a better deal on whatever it is. And your overall theme culminates in the Ace of Pentacles. Gateway. New opportunity. So whatever choice you make, it potentially will be the right one for you, Taurus. Okay, that is your reading for August, Taurus. I'd like to say thank you very, very much for joining me, and I will see you guys soon. Take care.